Alright, I am back with another Destiny 2 video, and not the one I thought I'd be making today. I was wrong about a community event launching today. I have previously said that when Festival of the Lost ended, there would be a new community event starting. I guess maybe I shouldn't have been so specific about the date, because, okay, so two things could be true now. Either the community event is canceled, it is not happening, or the community event starts next week, and we have a bit of a breather between events, and this is like double Nightfall Rewards Week. The new season starts pretty much a month from today. It starts on December, what is it, 6th? So we're pretty much exactly a month away. We could do a community event that is the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season, as opposed to lasting an entire month, and then something that leads directly into whatever is going on next season. To establish that I didn't just like pull this out of thin air, like here's the information we had pretty much right as the season started, because the triumphs and description for this community event, which is very much tied to the season, like have been online and discovered. So again, this is like spoilers if you don't want to know at all what the community event is about, but like here is what we know based on what was pulled from the API a long time ago. So where did I put that link? Okay, here it is. Okay. So this was like people just kind of going through the API, and there are data mine triumphs that are not like in the game right now. But there is something from, I think this is from Destiny Sets originally, where it says it's a triumph that a total number of captain's coins were donated to the Elixni Quarter during a rising tide in Season of Plunder. So the implication there is this community event's quest is called a Rising Tide. You have to collect some sort of new currency called Captain's Coins. Obviously, that seems very likely to be something that comes from either killing enemies or running Catch Crash or expeditions, but we don't know that specifically. There is also supposed to be a swashbuckler shell that is a specific thing you will earn from this activity. I'll put it up on the screen. And from the Rising Tide mission, so for participating and donating X amount of Captain's Coins during the course of this community event. Oh, we do have sources on Captain's Coins. I didn't even see this. So they will drop from Catch Crash, Expedition, Destination Chests, Lost Sectors, Public Events, Dares of Eternity, Kingsfall Raid. So seasonal stuff and free stuff and not playlist activities from the looks of that. Again, this may not be like fully comprehensive in terms of, you know, everything that happens here, but apparently you're supposed to get these coins, donate them to the donations chest, and then the Elixni Quarter will be improved over time. I've talked about this before, where the Elixni Quarter is just essentially a bombed out part of the last city. It is obviously used to be where the Scourge of the Past boss is, and Insurrection Prime is kind of just laying there dead. Spider set up a bar, but the idea here is, as a community, we get these coins, we donate them. Our reward is a ghost shell. I don't know if we get anything else like as we're doing this, or if it's just that by doing enough coins by the time it's over. And then we will have a nice fixed up Elixni Quarter for at least one season. We like last time we had an expansion, when we had the Elixni Quarter went away. So maybe this is something that is not going to be deleted from the game. I've previously kind of talked about my hopes for this, where I hope that we turn, if we're going to do this, I hope that we turn the Elixni Quarter into an ag destination that actually does something with like vendors that are useful or something. So I would be surprised if this was just entirely scrapped, like, because the alternative is essentially nothing for the next month, nothing at all, which is not the first time that has ever happened in a season. But it would be, I think there's one more Iron Banner left. I don't know exactly when that is, but it would be nothing for the next 4 weeks before the next season starts. And that seems pretty unlikely to me. Destiny does not really like its dead time if it can avoid it. And we have not had a community event for a while, and would be pretty weird if all of this stuff was in the API for these triumphs and stuff and there was not a community event. So currently my theory is that it is just not starting this week. It is probably either starting next week to be a 3-week event, or possibly the week after for a 2-week event. Really doubt it would be a 1 week event. That's a little tight, and if you weren't around, you wouldn't be able to participate and get whatever rewards. So that is where I'm at right now. Sorry for people who were expecting it today. I was expecting it today, but looking at the calendar, I think it still could make sense to be in the next week or two. This is Savathun and the Exorcism, predicting that every week all over again. Except that wasn't a community event. That was just a one-time mission we ran, and it did end up being the very week before. So we're going to have to see next resets if it is actually then. If next week is Iron Banner, maybe it won't be next week, and then maybe it would be a 2-week event. I don't actually know the calendar. We don't have freaking schedules anymore for anything. There's no roadmap, so Bungie has not talked about this at all. Again, this is all from the API. They have not mentioned this in the TWAB, anything like that. We can see if maybe they talk about it in the TWAB this week as a preview of something that is coming. It could be something that is entirely secret and they spring it on us. I don't know. But that's where we are. Nothing to do this week except farm Nightfalls and whatever your weekly routines are, or just not playing Destiny and going to play God of War because that game is awesome and it comes out tonight. Or the Halo Winter Update, which I just published an article about. There's a lot of stuff going on. Or Marvel Snap. Play Marvel Snap. New season just started. Anyway, that is it for Destiny. Not much going on over the next week here. We will see if there's any news developments to cover, but it seems like things are delayed at least a week if this is going to happen at all. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Don't listen to me. All right. I'll talk to you later. Take care.